Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Leah with Mahalo Money, and for today's video I am going to do a little stuffing in my holiday binder. But before we get started, I just wanted to come on here and say a really big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I think right now I have 23 subscribers, which is really cool and super exciting. And I just wanted to come on here and again say a really big thank you to everyone who has joined me on this journey. And I wanted to, with that, like, come on here, and I am going to add a Ko-fi challenge. So here it is. There's gonna be a mini challenge and then 2 tinies on there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. It's just a little thank you for the 20 subscribers, well, 23 subscribers. So thank you again. And with that, we'll get into this holiday stuffing binder. Yeah, here is this binder. I did throw in these 2 envelopes. So I had already had these 2 envelopes ready to go, but I just didn't have challenges for them. So here they are. I am going to throw these in when we get to it, but I have Mother's Day and Father's Day. So I have this one for Mother's Day from Tailor Your Budget. And it's technically not, well, it could be whatever I want it to be, right? But my mom loves hearts. Anything and everything is hearts. Growing up, I have 2 elder siblings and I'm the youngest, right? All the outfits, everything, hearts. Everything. So when I saw this, and of course with Valentine's just passing, it was kind of perfect. I saw this and it was great. So I believe this one saves 24. So keep that in mind. So there's a Mother's Day one. And then for Father's Day, there was this one. And this is Budget with Audrey. So sorry for the glare. But this one is $2 per fishing rod. So, and then this one will be for Father's Day. My dad is not the biggest fisher, but I remember growing up, he would go like out to sea with my grandpa and would come back with, you know, an abundance of fish. Well, not an abundance, okay, it would be like maybe 3 or 4, and there was like 5 of us, you know, my 2 older sisters and then my mom and dad. So to me it was an abundance, but you know, it would feed us for one night, right? And I just thought it was the coolest thing, you know, that my dad would be gone all day and he would come back and we would have fish that night, because it was kind of, you know, a luxury thing for us. So, and he would come home and I would sit in the kitchen with him and we would just, you know, not to be all gory, but like, you know, we would sit there and do all the things to the fish. You know, you get the picture. So I just thought it was really cool, and this kind of just reminded me of him. So we're gonna throw these challenges in when we get to those 2 spots. So we will swap those challenges out when we get there. So I'm just gonna put those to the side. So for St. Patrick's Day, we are gonna go in. This is by Beezy's Things, and we are super close. I am only gonna put in $3 today. Oh, and I did bring in 105. Let's go ahead and count that. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 100. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's 105. So for St. Patty's Day, we're gonna do $3. And so we'll take that. And I do have some 5s to condense with, so we will do that. But let me grab my black Sharpie so we can put these hearts on before I forget. And now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me swap those dollars out. So now we've got 10, 11, and 12. So we've got $12 already, and then next week we will go ahead and finish those last two. Okay. And then for our engagement one, we have in here 20, 30, and 5. We're gonna go ahead and put 10 more in here. So we'll go ahead and add that 10 in there. So we'll color 2 icons today. Yeah, so I did work today, and it did actually snow. I was at a meeting with the county today, and so we were all kind of like tucked away in a conference room, and it like totally fine, kind of gray clouds a little bit, and then we walked out and it was completely snow sticking to the ground, and we're like, oh my goodness, what just happened? Kind of scary. Not scary, but like, you know, I'm coming from California, and we don't get snow there, so I don't do snow. I don't like driving in snow, so I did have to drive home in that very slowly, which was fine. And we made it home safely. But in our engagement one, we have 20, 30, 40, and 45. But take a second look for that one. And we're already halfway done with this one. Very exciting. And again, I don't really know what we're going to do with this one. We might just use it to go, you know, enjoy ourselves out to dinner with this. Yeah, so we don't know. And that is in kind of like at the end of March. For this one, this is for my handsome's birthday day. I still haven't fixed it. Again, I think it's kind of funny now, so I kind of like it. Okay, so this is for his birthday. This is for my fiance's birthday. He has asked for a frog, well, 2 frogs. So we'll see. Obviously he has to finish his enclosure before we can go grab those. Did I put, I was going to put 15 in there. Now I don't remember if I put the 5 in there. Uh-oh. Okay. So that's 10. Is that? That's 10, 20, 40, 60, 70. If I want to put, I'm gonna have to like backtrack because now I don't know what I did. Oh goodness, Leia. Okay, I want to do these 2. Okay. So let me count this to make sure that my numbers are correct. So that's 10, 20, 40, 50, 60, 85. Okay, so we should have 85. Make sure we have that. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, and 5. Okay, well, I guess I put the 85 in there. Perfect. Okay, so yes, he has asked for frogs for his birthday, and I'm sure we'll still, you know, go out to dinner for his birthday as well. So this is a challenge that I created, and I believe it's on my coffee. Is it coffee? Ko-fi? Ko-fi. I don't know. But yeah, this is one that I created, and it looks like we have $20 more, so we might actually go ahead and finish that next week, and then we'll go ahead and bring another challenge in here, and this one will save 105. So super excited. And I still haven't figured out how much the frogs will be, or or even if we're still at 2 frogs. I'm hoping so. I think the enclosure that we have currently can only hold 2 frogs. Otherwise it will be too crowded. So fingers crossed. Okay, and this one we are only gonna add $2. So oops, let's go ahead and add those 2. So now it will have $12. And this one is gonna save us $20. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, flinging things around. Okay, so this one is by the Butterfly Budgeter. And I just love the springy, you know, lemon cupcake. So there's that. And so Easter is in April. And then we will take out this one and put in Mother's Day. And we will put Father's Day right behind it as well, because Mother's Day is in May, and then Father's Day is in June. So we'll put those in. We'll go ahead and take this out. And for the Parents Challenge, we were able to save 5, 10, 11, and 12. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog. I think she sees someone outside. Okay, so we were able to save. So we're going to put 6 in Father's Day and 6 in Mother's Day. But I was also going to bring in $4, or no, $8 for the Parents' Day. So we'll go ahead and put $4 in that one and $4. Technically I could, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough 5s and I want to save them. So each of them will have $10. So let's make sure we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This one is just seen better days. Okay, so we will leave that. So that was for Mother's Day, and this one will be for Father's Day. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in the bag just so it's there. And again, this one is by Tailor Your Budget, and this one will be $1 each. We will go ahead and color in 10 of these. So this is 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10. Okay, just wanted to make sure my math was right. Okay, perfect. And that will go into Mother's Day. And again, this one will save $24. And we'll go into Father's Day. And then we'll go into Father's Day. And this one is going to be $2 for each one. So we will do 5 of these. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. And again, this one is Budgeting with Audrey. These cute little fishing poles. Perfect. All right, and then summertime, we are gonna go ahead and put $5 in here. Put that there. We are gonna do the big one of $3, and then we're gonna go straight into the $2 ones. So we'll go back up there. And now in here, we have $10, $15, $16, and $17 for summertime. And this one is by Tori's Budgets. For my oldest nephew's birthday, I think we have one more big spot. So each present is $6. And I tried to make them as even as possible. I have 2 nephews. And so I tried to make them as even as possible. I think this one will save $1 more than the other one. So we will go ahead and cross that off. Go ahead and put this back. And we will go ahead and do $6 for this spot. So now for the oldest nephew, he will have 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, and $24. Perfect. And this one is a birthday savings challenge by Saving with Sam. Right over there. I did find some cute like Lego savings challenge. So once we finish those, like these challenges, I think we'll switch into those ones because my nephews do love Legos. And I think those will be cute for them. Next is Independence Day. We are going to put $2 in here. We'll do that. I think the last couple of times we just kind of been doing $1 at a time, so we're spicing it up a little bit. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Oh, we do have $6. I thought I was counting wrong, but no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I am going to take that and swap out a 5. 5 has seen better days too, but and this one is by Saturn, spelled with this cute little chick on it. And this one has $6 in it. And most of these I feel like, and I think I've talked about it before, but most of these are just going to be used as like, they're either used for very specific things that, you know, me and my fiance will be using, or like for, this next one. So like the state fair, we love going to the state fair. So like that will be used for something very specific, but, stuff like the Independence Day one, like that will be probably used for like extra income for groceries. So that's what I'm kind of like just saving it for, just because we don't usually do anything specific for like those types of holidays. Christmas is usually just like the biggest holiday that we tend to do things for, in terms of like spending lots of money for. Let's see. So this is for the state fair. We love going to the state fair, all the food and the atmosphere and the shows. I think it's super, super fun. Okay. This one is getting 4. So let's go ahead and cross off 2 more icons. So this one, and this is by Printable by Wuds, but she goes by Kayla Evergreen Budgets on YouTube. And this one has 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So I'm going to go ahead and take, well, let me go ahead and take, I'm going to keep these $3 and take these 5. Okay, let's do that. So now I have 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Perfect. I think I have one more 5 left. I never really know how to get like the condensing money. It's kind of hard, like, of course I don't want to pull out too much cash to then have to like take it back to the bank. But I never can like get the condensing money right. It's very confusing to me. If you have any tips or tricks about that, I would love to know. It's kind of like the one like confusing part that I like not fully grasping. It's like do you just like pull out a whole bunch of, well, not a whole bunch, like, but like do you pull out just a whole like lump sum of like bigger bills and just have it on hand to condense, I'm gonna go on a rant, so I'm just gonna stop there. Okay, moving on to the youngest, or the baby of the family. He is going to get $5 because these are $5 icons, and this is by Beezy's Things as well. So let's go ahead, fill this icon in, and he's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's got $35 more left on this one. And so this one we will slowly, well, not slowly, but this one will always get 5, whereas the other nephew, since we finished all of like the big icons at $6, he will be getting now $2 icons. Or if I can show you. So with this nephew, he will still be getting $5. Whereas this nephew, you know, he has already completed all of his like bigger icons at $6. So we probably still will bring in $6 so that we can keep it up. Also, his birthday is in July, so it will be coming out faster than this one, which is in October. Let's see. So this one is by the Miss Champion one, and this one is going to be for Halloween. This one is going to get just $1. We don't do, oops, put my money in the wrong spot. This one is just gonna get the $1, and we don't do much for Halloween, and we definitely, it's sad to say, but we don't get any trick-or-treaters. Very sad. But I do like to save a little bit for it, just in case if I want some decorations for the house. I do have like a little mantle above the fireplace that I do really like to decorate for the holidays. Not to say that I need any more decorations, because I definitely have plenty, but you know, sometimes they do get old and need replacing. So just in case, and we can just build it up. Next one is our anniversary. This one is a challenge that I did make, and this is $15 per icon to save $225. It is a big lump sum, but when I did make this challenge, it was for a specific reason. We do like a specific sushi spot in downtown, and they are quite expensive, but it is our it is our favorite spot, and so we do spend pretty close to this amount, and so I want to have the money saved for it. So we have it. So this one now has 20, 40, 60, 75, 80, 85, and $90. That will be for our anniversary. This one will be for Thanksgiving, and this one is by Weekly Budgets. These are $5 per icon, and it has $25 in there right now. And again, this is just so that we can offset the grocery budget for this time period. And let's see, pull out a 5. Now this one will have 25 and 30. There we go. That is by Weekly Budgets Co. We are going to switch we're not switching. I mean, I would like to switch Black Friday's challenge, but we aren't going to be filling it this week. I am still looking. I've been searching on Etsy. I've already bought a few things on Etsy to buy, but I am going to be skipping this Black Friday stuffing this week, but just because this is a very big lump sum of money, and it would be great to obviously save this much, but I would like to kind of slow the roll just a little bit, because I think it is kind of excessive right now. So, but as of right now, Black Friday has 20, 40, 60, 80, and $100 is in Black Friday. So that is for that. My birthday is going to get $10. Throw that in. And each of these are $5 each, so we'll go ahead and cross off 2. And this is by Saturn's Vault. So now this one has 10, 20, and 30. And that is for my birthday in December. For Christmas, we have this challenge. This is also by me. I'm trying to finish these because I really would love to put in challenges by other people. When I first started this binder, I was like, I didn't really understand what Ko-fi was. And so I thought when people were doing challenges, you had to use your own. So I'd really like to get rid of these and put other people's challenges in, because other people's challenges are just so cool and pretty. So I'm really trying to finish these so I can put in other people's beautiful creations. But for this week, we are gonna put in $10 and get rid of this big 10 down here. So now it looks like we just have a little bit of a smaller numbers. We have 9, 7, 6, 5, 6, and 7. So hopefully we can, maybe next week we can get rid of 2 of these numbers. That would be great. And now in here we have 20, 40, 50, and $60. And this one saves 100. So that's perfect. And New Year's, we are gonna go ahead and put $2 in here. And I think I am going to go ahead. I'll do this off camera, but I think I'm gonna go, whoops, these pens are going everywhere. I think I might go ahead and actually clear this off and do the higher denominations on here. I've seen a few YouTubers do that, and I think that's a great idea, especially since this will be a slower earner, since we don't do much on New Year's. I like to stay home in my cozy pajamas and drink a little bit of champagne and hope that I can stay up until midnight. That's just my thing. But yeah, this one is by Budget with Carly. And for this, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and $11. So I'm gonna swap out 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. None of these look great, so I guess I will keep maybe this one. All right, and so we still have 11 in there. Perfect. And then our very last one is Valentine's Day, and we will finally throw something in here, and we're just gonna do $2 in here. We will do $1 per icon. Perfect. And there we go. And this is Becca Budget 777. Perfect. And we'll put those $2 in the back. And then once we finish St. Patty's Day, we'll go ahead and throw that in the back as well. And we'll just swap them through. I love it. Alrighty. Well, that is our holiday stuffing for today. Thank you guys so much for tagging along. And again, thank you guys so much for really subscribing to my channel. And if you haven't already, I'd really love for you to subscribe, hang out with me, and follow me for this journey of saving. And I hope you guys have a great week and weekend. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.